morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends and welcome back to Limbus Company. So we've got a big fight ahead of us, yes we do, a bit of a scrap. Our first quote-unquote roadblock in Canto 6. Had to happen eventually, but first, an extraction. I want one of these two, at least one. I know something cool is coming soon, but I still want to see if I can get this, because I want it. Also, it's more fun to do, you know, oh f***ing god, bot, whatever. It's more fun to do an extraction every video than it is to not do an extraction every video. I'd rather do my extractions less efficiently and do an extraction every video than save them up and not do it. Because, I don't know, I think it's fun, but it's less fun when I don't fucking get anything. The ego shards are useful, but they're a better way to get ego shards, you know what I mean? Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. Okay, alright. Luck is gone again. Couldn't stick around forever. I got pretty good stuff last time, can't be too upset. So, there are two things I want to do to prepare for this battle, right? There's a big one. One of the ones I want to do is I want to upgrade, I'm already in the wrong place, I want to upgrade binds to thread spin 3. Because, you know, inflict bind, inflict sinking, tremor, and tremor burst all seems like it'd be quite useful. And before the king actually seems pretty fucking useful as well. Especially since our targets tends to fucking hate Heathcliff, so it doesn't actually matter if Heathcliff is slow, because they'll target him anyway, and then he can counterattack. So, may as well. Here we go. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and what does Thread Spin 4 look like? I think it's just get 2 attack power up before the king and binds. That now does more resulting coin value on hit, so that's interesting. Attack power up, yeah. This has better numbers. That has better coin power. Okay, alright, decent. Not something I need to look into right now though, and it would also be really expensive, so now we're good. The other thing I also want to do is up-tie Ryoshu to level 4. Because she starts getting bonuses for being faster than her target, which is already a fantastic start. And Sync also gains some massive bonuses, like, you know, inflict that on crit. Reuse skill once on a random target with BM on kill does not activate on reuse. Mediocre also gets better and she gains poise for it, and on hit gets targeted with BM, gain poise, count, and haste. And also her support passive becomes better as well, so I'd quite like to up-tie her to 4, but this is going to cost a lot of things. It'll be okay. Here we go. Nice, and that should just improve her overall clash power, which I found was a bit lacking through a lot of her fights, so that's good. As long as she's faster than her target anyway. +1 for every 2 speed difference, max 3. So if we're gonna land some binds, perhaps. I went through here and I cleaned up some of the ones we didn't EX. I haven't done them all yet. I think there's like one more. Yeah, the Wild Hunt 3. And then I'll have gotten all of the, you know, lunacy that I can get from this. Also allow me to practice with my teams a bit more. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Yeah, I mean, not suck as in be bad, it's a fun fight, I really like it, but this is gonna be tough. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost my first attempt. It felt like last time just went well in many ways, you know, like, I got lucky on some flips and stuff, so I reckon this time is going to be rough. I reckon it's gonna take a while to land that perfect fight. Okay. Oh my god, it just occurred to me that, Dante's ability to slow down opponents is going to be really useful for Ryoshu, so we need to keep that in mind as well. Halve the speed of all enemies. How long does that last? I'll hold on to it. I'm going to remind myself of Heathcliff's passives as well. All skills target Heathcliff, wins if Heathcliff dies. When Asuna has explosive affinity, effects become weaker to the corresponding affinities and become stronger against every other affinity, gains a special effect when hit. Yeah, like bleed or SP damage or what have you. Thing I also really need to keep in mind is that the target becomes weaker to the affinity that they have explosive affinity of. So I need to keep that in mind if I want to kill them quickly. We need to target the ally with the same affinity as quickly as possible. Deep Bereavement will be very helpful for Ryoshu. So if he loses a clash against Heathcliff, he also gains 2 bind. This is something we can make use of as well. Okay. We have to be careful not to make him panic too much, because he gains attack power 2 when he recovers from it, but it should be alright. So what I want to do, I want to hit him with Sync, see if I can get that early win on Ryoshu to get our SP up, and also to inflict bind on him. I want Heathcliff to block one of them, just start getting his SP going, because that's only going to do 3 to 9 damage with 3 rupture count. It's fuck all, don't even worry about it. In fact, these attacks are pretty pathetic. I'd almost recommend ignoring them. In fact, I think I will. And just lean in on King Heathcliff and fuck him up. Get a Saber Slash in while we can to start building Envy. I'm almost tempted to do that, actually, with Umbrella Thwack as well. Because Envy is our most important resource. Fuck it. Start building Envy. We need it. We really do. Oh, Restraining Technique also inflicts Bind. Okay. If we can set this up well enough, then Ryoshu will be able to basically take everything he can do. Not everything, but most things. It could work out quite well. We'll just take these hits. They're worthless. 4 to 12. I don't get out of bed for less than 20, you know what I mean? Come on. We can start lowering his SP as well. Which reduces his chance of beating Ryoshu in the later clash. Oh yeah, it's going down. Good. Don't give a fuck. Good. Oh, Ryoshu, I love you. You're so good. So good. That damage was pitiful. I don't even care. It's not the point. Not right now, anyway. You just need to keep an eye on that. On the health situation. Okay, so he's already called in his friends. Josephine's got Gloom. So we need to absolutely lay into her with Gloom. You guys are just doing move. That attack sucks. I don't even care. In fact, go ahead and hit Heathcliff because he'll lose SP and that'll be great. Won't lose much, but it'll be something, right? All right. Oh, Ryoshu's rocking some serious speed. She's going to get the max 3 clash power. That's perfect. And she's got... Ooh, we have an opportunity. Big opportunity. Massive gains. Can't be fucking stopped. All right. All right, I suppose we can give it a go. Yeah, why the fuck not? Honestly, fuck it. Lean in on her. Absolutely lean in on her. Getting rid of the person with the explosive affinity is so important. And really just clashing with Otherworld Heathcliff to make sure he doesn't get too happy. Make sure we beat him in those clashes. And things should go well. This seems alright to me. Oh, please. Why? It was perfect! Oh, fuck me. Alright, that's not so bad then. Big damage, helpful. See, what I forgot was that everyone's SP was really basic because they didn't win any clashes in the last turn, because they all just piled in on Heathcliff. We should be able to body Josephine this turn. Why? Oh yeah, she doesn't stagger, and she gains offense level. Oh, I hate her so much. It's fine, don't worry about it. He's still slow, you should still gain clash power, but I'm less confident in your ability to beat him, especially since his SP is so high. I reckon Puddle Stomp can do it. It can, doesn't mean it will, but it can. Actually, we can do it this way, right? Let Ryoshu go in first. I don't think she immediately recovers from, stagger. Turn end, yeah. So if Ryoshu can get in there and jab her, she'll stagger, and then those two can go in and kill, and that should be her taken care of. You guys are doing more dangerous attacks now. That's actually quite a bit of damage. I'm having to think about this very carefully. There's a lot of silence. This one will be edited, don't worry. I only left it last time because the track is so good I just wanted it to play, but we've already heard it, so... And see if you can dodge. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Okay. How did she not stagger? There we go. That's what I wanted to see, Heathcliff. Good job. Not remotely surprising, honestly. But it was worth a try. Well, we make sure she dies. There we go. Lovely. And that did good things for our SP as well. And his speed is shit. But Resolving Grudges is really strong, and his SP is so fucking high, he will roll max on that. So at least 13. At least. But it has higher clash power if the person has, like, negative, things like sinking bleeding. Or just sinking and bleeding, I should say. It sucks, but I think we have to make sure that fails. We can't let him do that. See what we can do. Come on, lads. Good. Lovely. Come on, Heathcliff, you can do it. There we go. Lovely. We're not doing a lot of damage at the moment, but A, I'm hoping that'll change soon, and B, just winning these clashes early on is more important. To make sure he doesn't do what he wants to do. Ryoshu's absolutely got him. I should uptie this one just because I like it so much. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright. We gave him a round to think about. His SP went down a little bit, but not a lot. The Nightmarish Vengeance has, in fact, returned. And we don't have... Probably should have saved Envy, huh? Things continue to be problematic. I'm going to take my sweet fucking time doing this one. I don't want to fuck it up. Start getting the SP levels up because the team is looking pretty pathetic on this front. It occurs to me we don't really need to beat the Nightmarish Vengeance returned. It's going to do fuck all damage. Inflicts paralysis and sinking, which Sun Shower loves. Let's just counter it. It only hits one person. It has no attack weight. Fuck it. Just hit him back. He'll start lowering Heathcliff's SP, which he desperately needs. And that should be fairly easily dealt with by someone. Has been stolen. And I want Ryoshu to start gathering some poise, and that'll be good. So yeah, we got all this going. Very good. Okay, make it happen. This will help. This will help. It's also a really cool ego. I love this move. Allow me to introduce you to this Manor. Beautiful. Good, good. Might even stagger him soon. Dare I dream that we may even stagger him soon. Very soon. He barely felt it. And how about, fuck you and fuck you. Now that did good things for his SP because he managed to hit Heathcliff, but it was honestly worth it. Now his speed is garbage and we can make use of that. Go for safety on this. I want to make sure she wins the clash. Stolen. He'll be staggered by the end of this turn, almost certainly. There's no way he won't be. It would be fucking absurd if he wasn't. By your side. He will be staggered by the end of this turn, I almost guarantee it. The problem is, Faust has to go first. But she'll be alright. We do have Gloom Resistance. Ah, it's absolutely fine. Beautiful. That's actually my favorite attack of hers, her skill 2. I think it looks the coolest. It's just a little air combo, I really like it. Oh, he's done. For now, anyway. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to make this turn count. You would think Nightmare Hunt, but the reality is we just need more Envy. He's got a lot of SP on, a lot of sinking on him. We need to start making use of that, so we need to get Ego high enough, Envy high enough that his combat passive kicks in, Rain of Tears. We need Rain of Tears. We also need this guy to have so much Echoes of the Manor that it's not even funny. I want him to always be suffering from Echoes of the Manor, and we can also use this opportunity to just lower his SP through sinking as much as we can. Good. Beautiful. Lots of stuff being done this turn. Absolutely taking advantage of his weakness. Oh, beautiful. 106. Love it. Heathcliff, that was pitiful. I loved it. Okay, so this turn it's Linton. So Rain of Tears would kick in, which would lower his SP by 14. You've got 3 skills this turn. Now it wouldn't do enough damage. I was wondering if, like, we could get the special effect on Sync to stagger Hindley and then she would go on to attack Heathcliff, but she won't do nearly enough damage, so it's moot. Yeah, she won't do enough damage with this, even with a crit. I'll tell you what, we'll play this a bit differently. We'll use our new binds. Spread some damage around. It'll hit Josephine. Oh, sorry, not Josephine. It will hit Josephine, but it'll hit Linton as well, which will lower his health further. All of your skills have been clashed. That doesn't need to be clashed, and we just lean in on Linton and fuck him up. This makes sense to me. This looks pretty good. Whether or not it is, something remains to be seen. Oh yeah, Ryoshu's popping off now. Yes. Lovely. Of course, the bleed is going to be an issue, but, you know, it was always going to be. We'll need to get ready for a fluid sack at some point. This is going to hurt. That's what we want, the stagger. Just in time for the binds as well, which will do a shit ton of damage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Has been stolen. I can't stop singing that line. It's like the best line in the whole song. Oh, fantastic. Your shit means nothing and you're crap. Fuck you. I'm not sure how to deal with resolving grudges. I feel like I should use an ego attack, but we'll use Tapathos Mathos because it doesn't cost envy, so it's actually really good for us. This seems like it'll work. I like it. Let's give it a go. Oh, Ishmael, yes. No, Ishmael, no. Not Ishmael. That's not so bad. Spread out is so good. So fucking good. He exploded! Oh. That's not great. It's just not great. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. Everything's good. Such a good ego. Such a good fucking ego. They exploded! Stolen! He's not even doing a special attack. I think we killed Linton too fucking early. That's good. That's what I like to see. Yeah, it is. She should be able to deal with that. She's gaining a massive speed bonus over him, and she's at max SP. Yeah, she'll do just fine. Although his SP is quite high. He does still have echoes of the Manor, so that does help. Fused Blade of Ruined Mirror Worlds. God, I can't wait for that ego. I mean ID. I know what I mean. That's all that matters. Snag Harpoon doesn't use Envy either. It does use Gloom, but we do get a lot of Gloom, so I think it'll be okay. And Greg will be back soon, and he'll be bringing all the power he tends to bring with him as well. I did swap out Honglu. He's using a completely useless support that has no effect on this battle, but it's better than the SP restoration because, as we saw, that was ruining Heathcliff's ability to do what he needs to do. Good stuff. Oh, no chance. Absolutely no chance. Lovely. Working him down, and this will slow him down next turn as well, so we'll still gain those speed advantages. I always forget how fucking useful Bind is. The ability to dictate the battle is so important. And that's even without active effects like Ryoshu Upside 4 for this ID, where she gains bonuses for it. So important. He's doing a big scary move. It's Ride for Death Dullen. I remember. If the target has explosive envy, deal 100% less damage. Unclashable. Well, in that case, it's literally going to do nothing, isn't it? Surely. So we can just ignore it. Actually, we need more envy. We need to be able to use a fluid sac whenever we want. The thing is, getting envy up to 3, of course, activates, Rain of Tears. And Heathcliff has 23. He's sinking. That's getting really dangerous. He's so hard to manage when you actually have to do it properly. Oh, there is a solution, though. Yeah, Puddle Stomp spends sinking. That's how you keep it from getting too high. Like I said, I think I said this in the last one as well, but I've never had to use Sunshower Heathcliff properly, so now I'm actually having to learn how to manage potential, man. Alright, go for him. I think Ryoshu might stagger, but if so, it'll be okay. No, she's fine. Good stuff. Decent damage, decent. This will do quite a bit. 2 videos in a row where I'm gonna have to wait a long time for the ad revenue, but honestly, the fact that Millie just lets us fucking, make foot content of this and then be like, yeah, you can have the fucking ad revenue, don't worry about it. It did some damage, okay. Oh, bollocks, I didn't consider that at all. I didn't consider that he would hit Heathcliff and the sinking would kick him. You can't hit Ryoshu. If you hit Ryoshu, she's gonna die. We need to try and play with that. It's distinctly possible we're gonna be sunk by Potential Man again. That might happen. It just might happen. Hey, I chose to put him in here. People warned me. They were like, you're gonna want him for a bit, but not for the whole canto. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna use him the whole time. Shows what I know. It's fine. I'll make it work. Don't worry about it. It's not changing it. I guess this, I don't know if you'd call it an exploit or just how it works. I don't know, but it seems to not work the same way when it has a lot of attack weight. It's gonna hit Ryoshu regardless. I mean, fuck it, man. It's just the way it's gone. We'll have to do our best to adjust. Hopefully, if Ryoshu doesn't die, then eventually, because this is going to cost us envy, we're gonna have to try and get a fluid sac going. This is gonna suck. It's gonna suck real bad. At the very least, he'll take maximum damage from this. We'll give it to him just as bad as we're taking it, I suppose. Maybe not just as bad, but pretty bad. He's losing a lot of health. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Oh no. Oh. Oh! Don't kill her! Don't kill her! Oh, amazing. He's not dead. She's not dead. She's alive. Why didn't you stagger, you fucking douche? I'm guessing if he goes into a new fucking phase, like, it cancels the stagger. It would make sense. I don't know if it says it here. I'll quickly skim read. It doesn't specifically say, but I think that's what we're going with. Okay, so the Reeved Lamenter needs to go. At least he's doing less attacks now, but we need to absolutely lean in on the Reeved Lamenter or this is going to, like last time, it'll go really badly. Okay. Oh my god, you're fucking sinking, mate. Goddamn. You need to start spending that. Oh right, all our speed is shit now. Yes, because of, you know, because of that, because of the thing he did. It makes things a little awkward for us. Gregor might die. Because they were going to do all of their moves first. We have no capacity to redirect anything. We can only retaliate to what's happening to us. Not a lot more I can do than what I'm doing. We do have bygone days if we need to get SP back up. Fuck it. Yeah, that's exactly what I suspected and feared. And it was 100% what happened. I mean, Ryoshu ain't gonna stagger him, so... Yeah, Gregor's gone. Yeah, there it is. Unfortunate, but it was... I mean, what could we do? I don't think he would have survived those two attacks, even if he had... Even if I'd sent him to counter Hindley's attack instead. I think there just would have been too much damage coming in. We've got our speed back now. He's been staggered. That gives us some breathing room. We need to absolutely dump on the Reeved Lamenter, though. He needs to die. Very nice. Now we have control over how this turn goes. Well, I just realized the stupidity of what I said before. If SP goes out, we'll have bygone days, which is Gregor's ego, which he can't use on account of being fucking dead. Whoops. It's fine. Whoa. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm figuring it out, don't fucking sweat. I see you sweating, you stop. It's all good. But that's gonna go really poorly, I'm sure. There's gonna be a lot of crossed fingers in the next turn. That's all we've got. That's all we can do. No. That's a stagger. Come on. Yes. Good. Excellent. Oh, she has compulsion, which would have made no difference. I think it was neutral. That's not great. That was a lot of damage. We just need to finish him next turn. We're hanging in. It's too late. It's not... It is too late. It is too late. It is actually too late. We took too long. That is an incredibly short time span to kill the Reeve Lamenter. To top it off, we've also got too many people staggered to put out any decent damage this turn. We won't be able to stagger him in time. We won't be able to kill these guys in time. Not unless we get super lucky with that, which we won't. Nah, it's game, set, match. I tried, but... Nah, it's over. I'm sitting here staring at it, but there's nothing. We're not going to kill enough of them. Despite having minus 10 SP, he did land all of his coins perfectly. Alright, cool, good. You know, I did say early on, did I not, or at least a couple episodes ago, I wanted a challenge, and here it fucking is. Good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. We're gonna be here a while, that's fine. I got... oh shit. Sorry, I had a call, but yes, this is exactly what I want. And I'm ready to put the time in to win this. Yeah, as you can see, I've got fucking Le Hong Le there, because it's the only, like, up-tie 3 Hong... Actually, I guess I do have this as well, but... You know? Actually, like, we don't get Gluttony nearly enough to really make use of that, but if we did, that could be helpful. I don't know, it might be something. Alright, so yeah, I used too many of my good stuff at the start of the battle, and I need to save it for later on. My ego, I need to have that. But I also need to try and get SP up, we also need to win clashes. There's a lot of need to win moments, and it's awkward. Also, directing attacks. I think I did better this time on that front, but clearly not good enough. And good news is we still get to use this. I guess if you lose the fight, it doesn't count as having used it for the day, which is appreciated. We can start off with a Nightmare Hunt and just fuck him up from the start. That'd be super helpful. Ignore these attacks, they mean nothing. Once again, it means we don't get much SP, but hopefully we can lower his. At least a bit. Don't give a fuck about none of this. Heathcliff loses SP, it's good. Okay. I guess. I guess. At least lowers her SP a little bit. It's good, it's good. Excellent. No. Oh, come on. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, Otis, please. Otis, please. Otis, please. It's already going poorly. That just didn't go the way I wanted it to at all. SP is all over the place. Alright, I've got an idea. It's not a good one, but it is an idea. Oh, you're doing damaging attacks now. We've taken too long. If we could kill her this turn, it would be fine, but can we? Fuck it. We can totally kill her this turn. We totally can. Just take her down, quickly. Too slow. There we go, that's what we wanted. Alright, that helped. We managed to kind of bring it back. Everything's fine. Now we need a fucking fluid sac as soon as possible, or alternatively, we can just use Bygone Days. Bygone Days works too. Resolving grudges, take care of it. You're going for Heathcliff. Heathcliff has this. It's not looking great, but I mean, give it a go, I suppose. Although the damage is garbage. We can focus on lowering his SP when he can't defend himself. Don't worry about it. I'm going for Puddle Stomp instead, because the biggest problem we've been running on into has actually been Heathcliff corroding, so we kind of need to not let that happen anymore. It has caused us so many problems. We'll go this way. Good shit. Good start. Lovely. This will cheer people up a bit. Good, good, good. Less good. There we go. Very Yi-Sang. I love it. Lovely. Alright, his turns are going better. I think 8 sinking is just too much for Heathcliff to take at any given time. It causes the sinking to stack way too fucking high. I reckon you can take that. It's that resolving grudges, yeah. What does this cost? It's just gloom. Gloom and lust. Fuck it. Do it again. We need more SP. I'm gonna have Faust contest that so you can use housekeeping so we can hopefully get the K-Corp ampoules going at some point, because I genuinely feel that could make a difference at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But that kind of healing could be really helpful. There we go. Good shit. Very nice. I reckon this might stagger, actually. Nah, not quite. That did. Which means he's going to get hit by a full puddle stomp as well. Which probably won't do much, but it's the thought that counts. Alright, he's staggered. We need more envy for sure. Echoes of the Manor would be super fucking useful. I'm not going to double up on it though, I want to save it. Gotta play this nice and carefully. Real fucking careful. We can totally do it though, we absolutely can. His SP is still very high. Linton is now the target. He's got more attacks and he's using Resolving Grudges again. Not unexpected in the slightest. Fuck it. Representation. What does Representation of Meta use again? Okay, yeah, we can afford that. We probably won't get that K-Corp ampoule, but I think it's okay. You're doing a bullshit attack for losers. It has no effect on us anyway. Who cares? I think this will be okay. We'll see. I think I'm already using too much ego, though. I've noticed this. I am. I can't stop using the ego. I love you, Faust. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. That's pretty bad for bleed count, though. It just occurred to me. It's too late now. Don't worry about it. God, that's spooky. Well, at the very least, Heathcliff will never fucking distort now. He's doing fine. He's really chipper, actually. Happy as can be, happy as a clam. So Linton is staggered now. We can totally kill him this turn. Fuck all damage, fuck all damage. Might even use that to just get Heathcliff some of his SP down. Honestly, it's distinctly possible we could kill Linton before those two get to do their attacks, at which point they would instantly die. Those 3 attacks will be enough to kill Linton, for sure. Unless we get really unlucky. Which we might. We might. It's not impossible. I don't like that. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, yeah, give that a go. Some hits across the board. Beautiful. That's what we wanted. Fluid sack soon. The bleed damage is really starting to kick in. Honestly, that's fine. Good. Lovely. Sublime. I was wondering who exploded for a second there. I was about to freak out. Okay, everything's good. We're gonna have to use some ego here because resolving grudges will fuck us up if we don't contest it. This should be fine. There we go. We finally landed. Oh, she does. Oh, cool. Okay. We finally landed a fluid sac. Took long enough. Oh, God, that bleed is terrible. She'll survive it, but she'll be in seriously bad condition. So we're going to need another fluid sac to bring that back. He's not losing much SP, I've noticed. He's straight back up to 45. Ride for Death Dalaran is kind of a pain. It does still do damage. It's not hitting Otis though, so it should be okay. The sinking sucks though. What we could do though is everyone being targeted by it could dodge it. Except for Heathcliff, obviously. Well, Faust can't dodge, so that doesn't work, but at least Ishmael could dodge it and then prevent herself from taking a lot of rupture damage and general sinking. The problem is that Ride for Death Dalaran is going to hit Heathcliff and it's going to inflict an ungodly amount of sinking. 13 times 3. Minus 39. But each hit also inflict, well, the first hit, the second hit maybe, inflicts sinking, which will actually raise it to minus 44, but he's currently at 16. If he uses an attack that... Oh, if he spends some of his sinking, actually. But it would require him to win the resulting clash. Unless he just... Actually, no, he just hits him in the side. Yeah, it's fine. Lowers the sinking he has by spending it to deal extra damage. Then he won't take as much SP damage and he won't corrode. We're really having to babysit him. Have you noticed this? As I have. It's just the way of things. We still need to resolve grudges, which, I'm still working on that one. Greg feels pretty confident. But, you know, a turn when we're not using ego would be really fucking nice. Lots of damage. Not much damage in return. Spend your SP, or spend your sinking even. That's good. Lots of sinking. Lowering his SP, we love it. Ishmael dodged it in its entirety, which is fantastic. Heathcliff did take the hits, but he's fine. Otis doesn't have bleed anymore. We just need to get another fluid sac and bring her back up. And also to get Heathcliff's SP back up, because as much as he does fight better with low SP, given the unique circumstances of this fight, we actually need him a higher SP. Plus, those times when he corroded really fucked us up. And it spent Envy as well, which we just couldn't afford. Offset that dodge, I don't want him using it. Then there'll be a little bit of extra sinking inflicted. Though he does gain sinking, but what can we do? He will just gain sinking, that's what he does. We use Puddle Storm to spend it, so we just need to wait for the next one. This should be fine. Good. Chances are he'll actually stagger this turn. I hope he does. Good shit. And without Heathcliff using the corroded version of binds, we won't gain a fuck ton of bind, which means we'll be able to clash when the next lot of them shows up. We'll be able to do that better, because last time one of the biggest problems was that the Reeve Lamenta had 3 attacks on Gregor and we couldn't compete with them because we weren't fast enough. No one was. This time, we can. And if it turns out they're all rolling max speed for some reason, we'll just use Durante and, you know, halve their speed. It should be alright. So why am I so fucking nervous? Okay, so Heathcliff is going to activate sinking. He is going to activate Rain of Tears. It should be fine. Next turn, I plan to use a fluid sac. because Otis needs health. Also, it's a mass attack, as it were, using Ruiner terms, so it will hit everyone. It will probably hit the Reeve Lamenter and do damage. We need to kill the Reeve Lamenter so quickly. We need to drop him earlier than we think we do. He needs to die. We cannot survive the special attack that Heathcliff will use if he's allowed to live. If once again we can lower his SP without getting him to panic, like we just did. Although he is currently on revenge, but I think the SP only resets at like minus 45, so I think we're okay. Their speed is all low except for yours, but you're a fucker, so whatever. You're both going for No, you're going for Ishmael, you're going for Gregor. They can both take it. None of these attacks are particularly bad. It's this shit we want to deal with. And obviously Fused Blade and Ruined Mirror Worlds. Because doing more damage to Heathcliff will help us, as it turns out. Funnily enough, you have to deal damage to defeat your enemy. Enemies are defeated when you reduce their HP to 0. Crazy, I know, but it's true. You should be able to beat that. There is... actually, her SP is pretty low. I'm not sure I want to... That inflicts echoes to the Manor next turn, so it won't help us this turn. Fluid Sac should keep Heathcliff okay. His SP will... not go down to minus 45 this turn, but then he'll be healed by Fluid Sac anyway, so as long as he doesn't get hit, he's good. He's actually fine. And no one's targeting him, so it's fine. So no reason to not absolutely lean in on the Reeve Lamenter. Just fuck him up. As many hits on him as we can manage. He will gain offense level for this, but it's fine. Ryoshu's gonna gain quite... No, Ryoshu won't... Right. Faust is gonna gain bleed for hitting those two, but it's only a 1 coin attack, so she won't gain much. Should be okay. Alright. He can't take all of this. Well, he can take all this, but he can't take this level of aggression every turn. He will die quickly. He should stagger this turn, in fact. Next turn, we can destroy him. Good stuff. Of course, what the preface I should have said is that we have to beat him. We have to win these clashes in order to... Oh, fucking amazing. Aha. Alright. Stolen! Come on. That's some big damage. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. Big damage. You love it. You might even die this turn. He's been double staggered. Oh, he's dead. You fool. Now you're doing this. Target has explosive wrath, deal 100% less damage. That's great. Happy for you. You know, that's very good. But that has not assured our victory just yet. Realistically, these guys need to go as well. Because I imagine he would still do quite a bit of damage. He's only doing the attack once, though, which severely increases our chances of surviving this attack. However, Heathcliff has a fuck ton of sinking, so what I'm going to do, it might seem like a waste, and it probably is. Or, actually, instead of that, because we don't need... well, those two could do it. Well, Let me take a moment to think about how to do this correctly, because I don't want to throw it away at the last minute. Just make sure we survive this with the least amount of damage as possible. Good, that's what we want. The death of these fucking losers will, of course... That killed more than I thought it would. Alright. I overestimate their resistances significantly. This should do nothing. How did you get staggered? It doesn't matter, but... I guess they took a tiny bit of damage. He's been staggered. I don't know what he plans to do next turn, but I suggest we try and prevent him from doing it. These attacks will do a lot of damage. Stolen! Rain of Tears. Nice try, video game, but you're not going to catch me out that easy. We are not having Heathcliff corrode this late in the fucking fight. Fuck that. We will cover our asses. Now, technically, that wouldn't have caused him to corrode out. You would have had him at minus 44 SP, but that's just too dangerous a place to be. Alright, it's looking pretty good. He appears to have kind of given up. Now, does that mean we're going to take it easy on him? No. Obviously not, but it's a good sign. If he does have some big scary thing planned for later, well, we shall just fight him normally for now, build up resources, and react accordingly. It's not as if we aren't going to do a lot of damage. That just staggered. He's fucking doomed. Oof, what a fight that was. What a fight that was. Beautiful. Give her back. We fucking earned it. Give her back. Sick of your shit. Give her back. Don't care. Give her back and fuck off. Yeah. Beat his ass. Do a super body sack, like even more super than the last one. Heathcliff the Earl King falls to his knees. We were less than 10 paces from the rooftop. We had to stop him from going up the stairs no matter what. Oh my god, what? No way. Oh, you fucking legend. Oh my god! Merceau just stole Heathcliff's canto! The multitude tightens its hold! It's Merceau with a steel chain! I don't believe it! Mother of God! Oh, fuck yeah. What a fucking hero he is. Oh my god. Oh god, I thought it was going to be some big finisher. I was so excited.
제가 저놈을 기절시켜 놓을게요. 상대를 제압해 두는 건 버틀러들의 숨겨진 특기 중 하나죠.
Nelly, I would like to just go over something you said there. I'll knock that wretch unconscious. Kill him. Slit his throat. You have knives. I know you do. All the butlers have knives. Slit his throat. Kill him. He should be gone forever. Although, will that even work? We did kill him and he came back. I don't know.
단테, 우리가 제일 먼저 알아내야 할 건
Our foremost priority should be stopping Heathcliff, the Earl King.
마왕 히스클리프에게 모든 세계의 히스클리프와 캐서린에 대해 보여준, 즉 거울 세계를 보여준 자입니다.
Yeah, that implies a level of knowledge that is troubling. And I'm guessing N-Corp was behind it. I see now, Faust. You only have the potential to know all things, not the knowledge of all things.
저는 그렇습니다. 그리고 그건
But that is kind of irrelevant to the current moment and not really the time to have this discussion. I suppose I'll find out when it's your turn. One thing at a time, Faust. Let's think about this from the very start. When it's your turn? Isn't that gonna be... Is that gonna be the last one? I'm looking forward to that one. I am.
알겠습니다. 추론을 이어보자면 히스클리프 씨가 가출하기 전까지만 해도 평범한 삶을 살고 있었던 그녀가 어느 순간부터 거울 세계에 대한 총체적인 연구를 계획했다는 것이 납득이 되지 않는군요.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that she suddenly got ideas far beyond anyone's station.
결국 도와준 배우가 있었다는 것이 확실한 거네요.
I just don't see how she would have found out about this by herself. It had nothing to do with her life. Yeah, well, to be fair, she was an inventor, so maybe she accidentally made her own version of Yi Sang's mirror. There's nothing saying she couldn't have. If Yi Sang can do it, surely she can do it too.
캐서린에게 거울을 건네서 실험실을 만들도록 이끌고 더 나아가 마왕 히스클리프를 저택으로 초대해야만 했던 자.
I bet it was Demian. He's such a little shit.
캐서린과 가까우며 심리적으로 많은 의지를 했던 인물이겠군.
Would Linton have known that sort of thing, though? I guess he could have had the contacts to learn that sort of thing, but he wouldn't have necessarily known it of his own accord. Otis seems to be thinking of something.
관리자님, 몇 가지 수상하던 점이 있었습니다.
By all means, I've got none.
지하실에서 황금가지를 처음 발견했을 때 넬리가 우리에게 이렇게 소리친 것을 기억하십니까?
Oh my god, if it's Nelly, I'm gonna flip.
저기 당신들이 찾던 황금가지가 저건가요?
Please don't let it be Nelly, I really like her. Right, she did say that.
관리자님, 유언장엔 황금가지를 히스클리프에게 양도한다고만 되어 있었을 뿐 우리는 넬리에게 황금가지를 찾는다는 사실을 단 한 번도 밝힌 적이 없었습니다.
Seems like a bit of a stretch, but sure.
그리고
And?
복도에서 데들 레비치들을 조우했을 때도 거리에서 붉은 안광을 가진 데들 레비치들로부터 보았다고도 하였습니다만 알다시피 거리에선 색을 볼 수가 없습니다.
Also, none of them go outside anymore, so there's that.
눈색이 보이지도 않을 각도였어.
Ah, that is quite damning, isn't it? Nelly, please don't be the big evil.
그 전부터 알고 있었던 것이겠죠.
But it begs the question, how the fuck would Nelly have known about all this? Like, sure, she could have been the one to point Catherine in that direction. She's like the only other person close to Catherine left. But how the fuck did Nelly know about mirror worlds? She's a fixer, sure, but most fixers don't know about that shit. Nelly, we have many questions. She's also been trying to tell us to not do any of this. You remember? She was like, why are you even doing it? And we were like, because it's our job. And she was like, nah. Now it's the exact quote. Go back and look if you don't believe me. Don't let Nelly anywhere near Heathcliff. But we were too late.
자, 이제 어서 옥상으로 올라가. 히스클리프.
Damn you.
넬리, 왜 그쪽을 쳐다보면서 얘기하는 거야?
Hit him with the bat, quick. The bat. Use the bat.
아직도 모르겠나?
Ugh. She probably came from a different world as well or something.
처음부터 이 저택에 나를 초대했던 건 넬리다.
She was trying to find a Heathcliff for Catherine, maybe?
넬리가 나를 이곳으로 불러들였고 힘들리 그놈이 처참히 망하게끔 정보를 넘겨주었지. 심지어 이사벨라, 그 아이를 내게 소개시켜준 것도 넬리야.
I dare say.
어째서냐고는 묻지 말도록. 당연하지 않나? 우리 둘 다 이제 참는 것에 지쳐버린 인간들이니까.
But enduring what? El King Heathcliff now freed by Nelly's hands. Merceau evidently just letting this happen. No! Disappeared to the rooftop of the manor. Oh, fuck. I fought such a fight
자,
for
이제
nothing.
워더링 하이츠로 복귀한다. 밀려있는 저택 일이 한가득이니
Are you telling me that there's something I need to EX? Oh my god, how do I EX it? Clear within 15 turns. Fair enough. I'll do that off camera. Once I've leveled up a team to level 45. Fuck doing it at level 40. Life stolen. We're gonna have to fight Nelly, aren't we? Well, let's see what happened.
다음 5창까지는
Are we gonna finish this fight today? Maybe, maybe not.
넬리,
Nelly, what the fuck?
네가 배신을 한 거야?
Technically betrayed you, technically helped you. There's multiple of you. It's weird.
이 저택은 네 편이었던 적이 없었지. 단 한 번도.
Yeah, but you're not the manor. You're just employed by it.
그리고 히스클리프, 배신이라는 표현은 조금 섭섭할 것 같아.
But you did. Heathcliff slowly approaches Nelly. I can't imagine the level of betrayal he must be feeling, because it is betrayal. Oh.
이유를 말해.
Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why.
정말 변했네, 히스클리프.
Yeah.
옛날 같았으면 이유 같은 건 물어보지도 않았을 텐데.
That's true. Canto 1 Heathcliff definitely wouldn't have waited.
너라서 물어보는 거야.
Yeah.
내가 우리의 어린 시절까지 내 손으로 없애야 하는 거냐?
She seems to be completely oblivious to the fact that she does matter to him quite a lot. Or she doesn't care, I suppose.
히스클리프, 너는 뭐가 제일 무섭니?
Spiders, we've been over this.
나는 캐서린 아가씨가 보았다는 유령도, 이 저택에 간간히 몰아치던 폭풍도, 술만 마시면 행패를 부려대는 힌들리 씨도 전혀 무섭지 않았지만
Because he was a bitch.
어느 날 생기고 말았지 뭐야.
Of?
그건 몸과 마음이 피폐해진 채 늙어가는 한 사람이었어.
Okay.
어느 세계에서나 히스클리프 너와 캐서린 아가씨로 인해 고통받고 있는 나였지.
Oh, I see. You're sick of both Heathcliff and Miss Catherine because they were basically stressing you out so bad that it aged you beyond your years.
너와 캐서린 아가씨 사이에는 언제나 증오와 오해와 끔찍한 집착들이 맴돌았고
Round and round they went.
모든 곳에 나는 그 궤도의 바퀴살에 쥐어 빨려 들어가 버리고는 늙어 죽을 때까지 계속 굴렀던 거야. 계속.
I guess this plays into the book where Nellie is the narrator, and she's like, yeah, that place was fucked and did me no favors.
제일 끔찍했던 건 그 모든 세계에 나는 끝까지 모르고 있다는 거였지. 내가 평생을 너희들에 의해 삶을 야금야금 도둑맞고 있는지조차도.
Interesting.
그래서 아가씨에게도 같이 보여드렸지. 그저 내 마음이 보고 싶은 걸 볼 수 있는 거울 조각이라고 말이야.
Oh, so Catherine didn't actually know what she was looking at specifically?
거울 조각은 사람의 마음에게서 무수한 균열을 이끌어내죠.
Evidently.
평생 살아왔던 자신의 모든 것을 뒤흔들게 하니까요.
I've noticed that.
이제까지 노력했던 것이 아무것도 아닌 것처럼 느껴지기도 하며 더 나아가서 의심을 심어버리게 만듭니다.
I guess it's hard to feel like that your life has proper meaning and your plans have like proper weight to them when there's like a million different worlds. I get it.
자신이 나아가고 있는 방향에 대한 근본적인 의심이며 동시에 다른 세계의 나까지 개입을 하려고 하죠. 그것이 응당 올바른 참견이라고 믿어 의심치 않은 채요.
I like to think that I'm apathetic enough about such things that I would leave it the fuck alone, but I don't know. I've never encountered it. I can't speak for myself in that matter.
넬리에게 거울을 보여준 자가 있었다면 그 자가 바라는 것이 그것이었겠죠.
Gonna assume it's N-Corp, probably N-Corp. This kind of thing they do.
하지만 그 정도의 상호작용이 가능한 거울 기술은 분명
Must be.
그 후에는 일이 순조롭게 진행되더군.
Yeah, because you unraveled it.
거울 너머에서 본인만큼 괴로워하는 누군가와 대화를 하면서 한참을 나오질 않더니
Yeah, a Heathcliff.
그 실험실이 탄생되기 시작했지.
Wait, then why would she be dying of grief if she was talking to Heathcliff? Even if it was a Heathcliff of a different world, it'd be like, oh my god, I can still talk to Heathcliff. Granted, a fucked up Heathcliff. Why was the fucked up Heathcliff fucked up if he was like, oh my god, I'm speaking to Catherine? Does this not just resolve the issue? I mean, don't get me wrong, there would have been a problem once our Heathcliff came back to find this Catherine, only to find her shacked up with a different Heathcliff. That would cause a few problems, admittedly. Or was the fact that she was always kind of sickly and, you know, the damage done by being in grief had already kind of taken its toll on her body? I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
꿈에도 모르셨을 거야. 관에 잠들기 전까지도 나만큼은 믿어 의심치 않으시더군. 세상 속에서 자라온 아이란 순진하지.
God damn.
아니, 순진한 게 아니라 당연한 건가? 아가씨는 모든 것이 자신 위주로 돌아가야 직성이 차는 분이었으니까.
I mean, comes with the territory of being a rich child, I suppose.
그래도 우리의 지난 세월들을 전부 부정하진 마.
It's a bit late for that.
네가 학대당했을 때 느꼈던 연민과 언젠가는 네가 다른 누구보다 잘 되기를 빌었던 마음은 진심이었어.
Then why did you ruin his chance to move on? God damn. She has 2,000 health. Why does she have 2,000 health? Why is she so strong? Alright, Nelly, what do you got? If there are staggered enemies, this unit prioritizes staggered targets with its attack skills, deals 20% more damage to staggered enemies on hit. That makes a lot of sense. It really does. And then standard panic things. Butler's Mark, BM, yeah. Gain one more slot just for the next turn? That's fucking insane. That needs to be counteracted. Absolutely offset, not having that. Give that a go, see what you can do. We're definitely gonna want to lower her SP. I suspect many issues could occur if she's allowed to do what she wants. Butler versus Butler, give that a go. That's going for Heathcliff. I don't think it can be stopped, per se. That's fine, we can just hit her in the side, I suppose. You're gonna hit Ishmael. That sucks, but it'll have to be fine. I don't know, we'll probably lose this first time. It'll be fine. Let's just see what we can do. That's not great. That's not great. Go on, Heathcliff. You can do it. Oh. She's just landing attacks left and right. She doesn't do a lot of damage, though, yet. Once her poise starts kicking in, she'll start doing a lot more. That's helpful. Lower her SP, quickly. There we go. She doesn't gain it automatically, so that does help. That needs to be offset. She might be rather difficult for us to deal with. I'm noticing this. We're not gaining SP very quickly for a start. You've lowered SP. Oh, okay, yeah, we can work with that. Do your best to deal with that. Offset that, we don't want none of it. The gloom boost might help, I don't know, we'll see. Good. Good. Good, her SP's going down. It's going down. Oh, yes. Ishmael having a bad time. Otis doing slightly better, do appreciate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Go and land the full string. Oh, yeah. You'll love to see it. Receiving arts capture. Oh, jeez. Gain attack weight equal to the number of enemies with Butler's Mark, which is 3. But if we successfully clash it, it won't matter. But we don't have any ego. Okay. That was lucky. Extremely lucky. Just keep lowering her SP. It's all good. It's all good. Oh my god, this shouldn't... Ah, Ryoshu! You had every opportunity to fucking beat that and you fucked it up. Every opportunity to win that and you fucked it up so many times. Oh my god. So many opportunities. Like an absurd amount, actually. That fucked us a bit. It did. That really fucked us up.
A few moments later.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, we're done. There's no point carrying that on. Okay, so yeah, Ryoshu fucked up that one clash and it really did us in. She had so many opportunities to not do that shit. And she completely fucked it. Like you wouldn't believe. My god. I'll give it one more try. If we fail, then we'll save it for next time. Because Earl King Heathcliff took me a while and I've got to edit this today. So yeah. Alright, this might go better. Oh, come on. I mean, she rolled tails. Like, it couldn't have been any better than it was, you know? Oh, fuck off!
밑에서 나를 부르는 물소리가.
Can you people stop sucking for 5 seconds? I'd appreciate it. Her speed is 7. We can't keep up with that. May as well write this one off already because she's going to kill those guys and there's nothing I can do about it. She'll axe before we do. We couldn't stagger her even if we could do enough damage and we can't. Is this a boss? God. One more try because, I don't know, it was fairly short. One more try. What can I say? I struggle to walk away from things. But this is what happens when you spend your life playing hard games, right? You don't lose once and then go, oh man, fuck this. This is too hard. You fucking throw yourself at it over and over again until you figure it out and you win. That's what you do. That's what I do. I don't give a fuck. Sad, you're a failure of a chief butler. Has that gone every single time? I've never seen that. That's super cool. Okay, now how can I do this less shit, is the question. Problem is, it's hard to ignore these attacks because they inflict bind, which directly feeds into her fighting style. A lot of her attacks do gain more clash power if she's faster. They also gain clash power if she, you know, inflicts Butler's Mark, which she does quite a lot. That's a better chance. Give it a go. Good start. Good start. Lowered SP. Good start. Good. It's good stuff. Good. Apply the advantage early. It really is kind of not entirely decided in the first turn, but it has a massive effect on the battle when you're using a sinking team anyway. Good. It's already a lot of SP lost. And we've gained SP as well. This is very good. Okay, so these two attacks gain clash power if the target has Butler's Mark. Give it a try. Good. That's a lot of lowered SP. That's a lot of lowered SP. And many echoes of the Manor shall be inflicted next turn. Which will make her chances even worse, which is what we want. Good. Absolutely no chance. Raise that stagger threshold. Beautiful. That should win. It should win. It should. I don't know if it will, but it should. That gains power also based on Butler's Mark, which Otis doesn't have, but Otis only has knocking, which isn't great. Yeah. I reckon it's down to Puddle Stomp, which I don't like because his SP is quite high. Heathcliff, you've got every chance in the world to beat that. Please do. I guess if he gets staggered, it won't be the end of the world, but I'd still really rather he didn't. If we could stagger her this turn, that'd be amazing, but I'm not relying on it. Nice. I still can't believe you didn't get a single heads on that first one. Fuck me. It's good damage. She'll recover soon. Next turn, she'll recover, in fact. Oh, come on. Oh my god, fuck off. I implore you to give me a fucking break! What is this? Why can't we beat that move? It's just not possible. At least we've beaten this one. Oh, my soul. And she recovered anyway, despite the fact her SP went up. And wasn't at minus 45. Fuck it. We can't have a swing at Heathcliff one-sided. It will fuck everything up. Now, by all rights, this should all be fine, but I have no idea. Also, she might gain another skill next turn, so that's a concern. Oh, please. Thank you. Start lowering her SP. We need it so bad. If you could stagger her, that'd be fucking amazing. We're nearly there. Oh. Ah. Thank fuck for that. Oh, that's a stagger. We're gonna do some damage. We are. A woman stands before us. Her body and mind are spent, weighed down, and sinking into the oblivion of time. It's a tough time all around. Who will talk to Nelly? Yeah, that's not gonna work, but okay. I didn't know it was a pride thing. But we've already fucked it up. No, we did it! Oh my god, Heathcliff approached Nelly. There was an odd desire in Nelly's eyes. Perhaps it was envy, or perhaps it was anticipation. She gave me a mirror most beautiful, most alluring. It was as gorgeous as a lovely manicure. Nelly shuddered, caught by an ineffable emotion. She mutters in a cold, detached voice. There I saw the kind of life that was laid out before me. Heathcliff leaped backward, away from the sudden metallic noise, but it was too late. The chain... Were we supposed to fail that or something? The chains that exploded from Nelly's suitcase wrapped around Heathcliff's arm. I refuse to be bound by you and the miss. It's done. But Heathcliff's movements may be restricted. Maybe there's a way to use that against Nelly. Heathcliff gains 2 damage up. Okay. What did that do, though? Okay, well, stuff happened, I guess. She's gonna get all of her SP back next turn, so that sucks, but what can you do exactly? Just land hits. Just do your best. Just do what you can. Damage was done. Her SP's back to normal. That's not great. But whatever. Has anything changed? All binding techniques less than or equal to 2 expires when this unit is staggered. Okay, so it's a bind thing. She doesn't appear to be doing any binding techniques, so I guess it's moot. Luckily, the slower of us are being targeted, so they can do something about it. About the attacks in general. And then you do your best against that, and we'll see what happens. Her SP will go down a little bit, it'll help. Presuming this works. It does. Okay, good. And it should reduce the amount of clashing upsets, thanks to compulsion. Although, if she's not doing well, then there'll be no chance. It does reduce the upsets, though. Good. Marvelous. Fantastic. Love it. Good stuff. Echoes of the Manor, and this will do a lot of fucking damage. Please. Please. Yes. Yes, thank God. Tremor Burst. A tiny, teeny bit of Tremor Burst. You love to see it. See, guys, I can run a Trenor team. I'm really good at it. I've never used one before. I fiddled with it a tiny bit in the mirror dungeons, just because I've gotten gifts that allow me to do Tremor, but never actually really lent into it. Umbrella Thwack is not quite what we want. Honestly, the skills this turn are a bit iffy. I tell you what, actually, instead, you deal with that. You deal with that. That is better. Very good. These are decent chances. You're getting +2 because this is a favorable prediction. It did nothing, though, for us. Although it did, actually. Never mind. Lucky. I'm so ready to be disappointed with every single clash. That will inflict bind, which is nice. Lovely. Okay. More binding techniques are being thrown around. Inflict binding technique to a random identity without binding technique next turn. It all expires when she's staggered. Which we're quite far away from right now, but it's fine. Alright. This is going a lot better than it did previously. The early turns are really crucial, aren't they? Fucking hell. Yeah, we got her. Just don't fuck it up. Just don't fuck it up. She's below 50% health. This will do more damage. It's supposed to, anyway. Please. That's not a lot, but I wasn't expecting much, honestly. Compulsion does help. I like compulsion. Changed my mind from Canto 5. I like compulsion now. Compulsive Ishmael is just fine. We're working her down. She is faster now, though. And we're slower. Shame I used this, huh? But I do believe that was actually quite important. And well-timed, as it were. We can't allow her to gain that extra slot next turn. That would be so fucking bad. Go for it. Oh yes, it's all coming together. This will slow her down next turn. Just a little bit, but it helps. Her SP is growing exponentially, which is... Oh, sorry, sinking is growing exponentially, which is fantastic. She's already at minus 45. We'll be just fine. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. The Odyssey had a purpose. I refuse to believe otherwise. A little bit of extra insurance just to make sure. Good stuff. Yeah, we used a lot of ego this turn, but I was scared. I was scared. I was a huge coward. I was very frightened. So, fuck it. How close? Fairly close to staggering. We're not doing... Why are you... Oh, 3 binding techniques causes a stagger. Right. Luckily, she's slow this turn. That's targeting Otis again. So that's extra good against people with binding technique, which luckily most of us don't actually have. If Ishmael can deal with that, it would get rid of hers. That'd be really good. That should be fine. Should be. We'll see. Good stuff. No? Yes. Okay. You gotta hit it with a little bit of rupture, or give us something to think about, I suppose. It's all just working her down. Very good, very good. She'll stagger soon, I fucking swear it. Soon, like this turn. Oh, she's still Oh, they remain staggered. Oh, that's really powerful. Okay, that's scary. All right. Didn't realize that. Fingers crossed. Good. Okay, so max damage, however much that may be. Please stagger her. We need this to end. I don't think it staggered her. Come on. Oh. No, no, we should go first. It's iffy like that. Oh, can we have a move, please? Just one more move. Come on. No, why did she get a whole move set? Why isn't she staggered? Are you gonna stagger, please? Thank you. I hate losing Faust. Big sad. We'll be able to lower our SP as well, which will be good. By all rights, it shouldn't last too much longer. Good. Okay, well, nearly there. Why do you have 2? What is this? You know what? I've just seen we're doing all this clashing and I'm like, why? Why do the clashing? Clashing is unnecessary. Just kill her. Just be done with it. None of this. None of this crap. Just kill her. If I tried to clash with that, she probably would have lost. There it is. That was more difficult than it should have been, I think. I don't know. I mean, there were a lot of things that made it really dangerous, but also it felt like a very standard fight.
캐서린 아가씨는 종종 날 힘들게 했어도 함께했던 세월까지 부정할 정도는 아니야.
I mean, great, but you have kind of thrown it all down the toilet. Like, your initial involvement, sure, but like, I understand. I say the initial reasons I understand, but betraying us now has done more damage and been entirely unnecessary.
가끔은 돌아가신 언쇼 씨도 그리워. 그래, 난 모든 것에 악의를 가지면서 살진 않았어. 그저 내 미래를 바꾸기 위해 부단히 노력했던 것뿐이야.
Is there not a way to perhaps get out of your contract? I'm sure Catherine probably would have agreed to it if you buttered her up enough. Just been like, ma'am, I'd like to go do other stuff now. Or maybe when she died, just be like, okay, cool, I'm leaving though.
여기까지 오기 위해, 치프 버틀러가 되기 위해 누구보다 노력해오면서.
But why?
비켜.
Heathcliff don't care no more.
계속 앞으로 갈 생각이니? 소용없어. 아마 지금쯤이면 그 히스클리프는 옥상에 도달하고도 남았을걸.
Yeah, but we gotta at least see what happens, you know?
그리고 이야기는 그걸로 끝내는 거야.
But what if I used more time powers?
차라리 그게 낫지. 그렇잖아? 서로 대화할 용기도 없는 주제에.
How is this better? I don't understand you.
너희들은 내가 조금만 비틀거나 다르게 전달해도 그걸 전부 믿어버리곤 했잖아.
Wait, how did you twist them? What did you do?
아니요. 아무 편지도 오지 않았어요, 아가씨. 어디서 분명 잘 살고 있을 거예요.
Ah! It was you! Why?
초대장은 제 쪽에서 보낼게요. 아가씨에게 편지 한 통 없었던 히스클리프지만 이 저택에 돌아올 수밖에 없도록.
How you fucking...
뜯어보지 않으셨어.
It's because you burned them.
그 고집은 아무도 꺾을 수가 없을 거야. 아무도.
누구보다 나와 다른 사람들을 휘둘러왔으면서 정작 너희들은 직접 이야기를 하지 않고 묻지도 않아.
So all of this would have been fine if you hadn't involved yourself. Ah, I understand. I get it, right? Like, this whole little fucking charades that Catherine and Heathcliff have going has caused her more stress than probably anyone else, but she made it worse. She gave herself more work.
그런 나태함을 가지고서도 앞으로 계속 나갈 자격이 있다고 생각해?
That's not your decision to make.
끝난 거야. 이야기는 여기서 끝이라고.
All you've done is complicate it. That's a shame. I liked Nellie. I don't now.
보고 계시는군요, 마님. 칭찬 감사합니다. 불청객들을 남김없이 모조리 처리했습니다.
Thank God I EX'd it. I don't want to fight that fight again. It's a good fight, but I'd rather not. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to leave it there for today, ladies and gentlemen, because it's been nearly 3 hours. I had to fight both of them repeatedly because I lost repeatedly because, yeah, it's my fault, it's my skill issue, fair enough. But it's still been 3 hours and I have to edit it, so we're backing off for now. But I suspect that next time there will be much story and much twists and turns, and I'll probably, I don't know, I'll get some fucking popcorn or something, because I don't think I'm gonna be very involved for a while. Not until there's some kind of climactic final encounter, but until then, it'll be a good time just sitting back and enjoying the narrative. Fights were really cool, honestly. The Earl King Heathcliff fight is great. I really like it. I don't know... I don't know if I'd say that the time constraint on how quickly you have to kill the Reeve Lamenter is a bit too severe, but the thing is, if they extended it another turn, it would be too easy, I think. I think the issue is that if you fail that phase, like if you don't kill the Reeve Lamenter fast enough, it is practically a guaranteed game over. Then again, it's a practically guaranteed game over for... No, because 3 attacks with that additional damage, even if you manage to kill all of the... I don't know, it's hard to say, really. A lot of my problems mainly came from Heathcliff corroding. because I'm playing Sun Shower. If I hadn't been playing Sun Shower, maybe that's not quite so bad, getting hit by that attack. You know, the three, I can't remember what the fucking attack is called, but the 3 Wrath attacks that cleaned my clock, like, both times. I don't know, that's hard, that's complicated. Like, whenever I sit here and try and talk about balance and game design and stuff, it's worth pointing out, I always like to make sure everyone keeps this in mind. Not a fucking game dev. I have my ideas of game design and game balance, but they are not absolute. They are not hard facts. I can just as easily be wrong about game balance. It's why I don't make videos about game balance, because I'm just not that knowledgeable. I'll offer my opinion, sure, because I'm making a fucking video. What's the point in not offering my opinion? But I don't know. Anytime I mention game balance or game design and my opinions on it, always take it with a grain of salt. But the conclusion is maybe don't have that be a one-hit kill, because it's quite a while to get there. It's not literally a one-hit kill, but 3 attacks at that level of damage kind of feels like a one-hit kill. But then again, there's always a then again. I don't begrudge this game having really tough fights, because frankly it hasn't had many up to this point. Ricardo is the only one I can really think of. The rest of the fights have been fairly simple, fairly easy in the grand scheme of things. Like, yeah, I've lost once or twice, but other than the Refraction Railway, there's never been a fight where I've been like, oh my god, I need to sit down and fucking really apply myself to this. Like, the end of Canto 5 was pretty tough, but I wouldn't say it was ridiculous, and I kind of sabotaged myself on that one intentionally anyway. I don't know. The safe option, I would say, not that I have any influence over such things, but the safe option I'd say would be to leave the Old King fight as it is, because it's actually fine, and I really like it. But it is a bit harsh that in the Wrath phase, he can just basically one-tap you. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What were your experiences with it? Personally, my final verdict is I'd leave it as is, because it is manageable. I managed it. I dealt with it. It wasn't too bad. But, I don't know. Some people who come into Limbus might be hoping for a slightly less ridiculous, not ridiculous, but difficult challenge, perhaps. Oh, it's worth pointing out, though, that my characters are all level 40. If I'd gotten them to level 45, the whole fight would have gone better, which means... well, it would have been more likely to have gone better, which means that final state would have been easier to deal with. So that is a factor. Also, upties. If I uptied these characters, they would fight better, and therefore the fight would go better, and therefore I'd be in a better place to deal with that final situation. If I wasn't using Sun Shower, it would be easier as well. So these are all things to take into consideration. If you're ever struggling with these fights, these tiny differences can make big differences. A lot of the fight is determined on this screen. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, but a lot of it is. And the rest of it comes down to tactics and targeting. Like, the first time, or at least my first attempt, maybe some of the future attempts as well, I don't know, I wasn't targeting the ally with the explosive emotion enough. And that's why it wasn't working out. Once I created a situation where I could properly lean in on the Reeve Lamenter, he went down like a fucking sack of bricks. Like, it was easy, I absolutely crushed him. It's definitely the kind of game where, and I say this about XCOM as well, these 2 games are actually surprisingly similar. You have much more control over the situation than you think you do a lot of the time. Not all the time, not all the time. Sometimes you have an 80% chance to hit and you miss. It's like Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Sometimes fate, the invisible hand of God, gives you the middle finger. Sometimes that does just happen, but a lot of the time you have more control than you think. You can turn that 55% chance to hit into an 85% chance to hit if you know what you're doing. It goes back and forth, honestly. But no, sorry to ramble so much, but I just spent an entire episode doing fights, so I guess I'm talking about gameplay mechanics now. I really like those 2 fights. Nellie's alright. I don't really have any complaints, but there's nothing about the fight where I was like, oh, this is super cool. But to be fair to her, she had to follow Earl King Heathcliff and, you know, through Patches of Violet, and that's a bit... it's a bit unfair to do a direct comparison, because it's never going to be close to that level of hype. No, I don't really have any proper complaints. I enjoyed everything that I just did. But that's all from me for today. Sorry for rambling, and thank you so much for watching. Next time, plot, I think, and probably quite a lot of it. Special thanks to Cuds, Kane of Samaria, Poe, Porkchop Lebrec, Scrubby Doo, Lifesteal, Zachary, Unclever Name, Crystalite, Summercat, Flanny, Painted Dragoon, Lyle the Hacksire, Lipotatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harik J, Dresso, Slol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewatch, Majoko, Mymoon, Alkia, Honey Lawless, Sweet Baby Red, Jess Kitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Cow, The Frostbite, Monsoon, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. Like, despite any of my to and fro statements about the explosive wrath phase of Earl King Heathcliff, the fight is cool, and I liked it a lot. I liked being challenged. I liked having to use these characters properly and really think about how I'm applying them to a combat situation. Also, the fact that Heathcliff's Kanto status effect changed a while back to the one that it is now, which I think is called Determination, forced me to try and use Sun Shower properly. I still wouldn't say I'm a good Sun Shower player, but I learned a lot about how to play with it, which was enjoyable and is something I can take into the future. Unless I forget it all tomorrow, which I might. Honestly, my brain's like a sieve. Information just goes through. Sometimes it sticks to the side of the hole in the sieve for a while, but then it goes through and I've completely forgotten. So who knows? But either way, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.